Hey, my friends out there in YouTube land. It is a frying my Lazarus Forever Carlisle, baby clone or young sister clone Carlisle. Families belong together. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Fuck you, ICE. Fuck you, everybody that's mixed up and involved in that shit. Greg Rucka and Michael Lark from Lazarus produced this shirt as a fundraiser for one of the organizations that helping keep families together and reunite families that got stolen and kidnapped by our government. And I was glad to donate, and I would have donated without getting the damn shirt, but I got the shirt, so I'm happy. I started this live stream, or I said start in 6:25, and this was full. Let's see what we got today. What we got today is Lava Rock Porter by Dick's Brewing. It's a porter. It's neither an amazing porter nor is it a horrible porter. I wanted something cold and refreshing. Normally I'd go for something lighter, but this is all that was in the fridge. I prefer my porters closer to room temperature, at least not super fridge cold. But in the summer, I prefer my beers super, super fridge cold. So I'll take this over nothing. I mean, I had water, but water. So got the shirt, got the beer, and I got some comics for you. Pretty excited by this. What did I do? I went to Half Price Bookstore today. I hadn't been for a while, and I found some comics that I was not expecting to find. I'm going to try to turn this light off, see if that helps. I think that probably makes it worse because now the light whoa. I'm going to turn that light back on. Bam. It is this summer around here, and in the evening in the summer, it comes in through that window pretty darn hard. So actually, we're going to flip over this way. That's freaking better. Boy, I've probably lost every viewer that started watching this video by now. Okay. 50 cents, not 25. This was in the clearance. I believe it's the second appearance of Miles Morales. It's got a little bit of waviness that you can't see unless you take it out of the bag and open it, but it's got no spine ticks. It's clear. Second appearance of Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man #1. All new Spider-Man #1 of the Ultimate Comics. Bendis, Bocelli, and Panzer. 50 cents. Wow. Pretty excited for that. But not as excited as I was for this one. And this one, I'm not following this, so I'm fully ready to sell it pretty cheap. Batman 635, first print, first appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood. And yeah, it was upside down in the bag. I flipped it around. You are reading that correct. I got this comic for 25 cents. Yes, indeed. Hey, my 9.8 is not here, poor man. Felt bad about that, but it's not something I'm collecting. It's not here. It helped me get some other comics. However, this one, you look closely, right? We got some maybe color breaking. Yeah, there's a color breaking spine tick. 25 cents. Yeah. So, right. So there's some damage there, right? So we're talking like a 6.0, a 7.0. It's still beautiful inside. I mean, it's just the spine that's damaged, but I make me an offer if you want it. Anybody, I'm talking like, $40, $50. Why would I say $40, $50? Nobody's going to offer 50 when you say 40, right? $40 for that. I got it super cheap. I'm reading the current run of Batman, but I'm not a Batman collector. So I'm happy to let this go. I'm happy to trade. The #1 comic I'm looking for right now these days is the Virgin variant for Marvel, Miss Marvel 31, the Hans variant, but the Virgin one. I'd trade for that. Or if that's worth more than a spine dinged one of this, I'd trade for something else. I don't know. Somebody make me an offer. I got lucky. Well, I didn't get lucky. I mean, I sat there. They've got 20 racks, and then they've got like 12 boxes of clearance. I did my work. I sat there for an hour when my kids are reading in the kids section, and I put the work in to get this. There it is, man. $6.35, 25 cents. I'm going to throw that on Instagram today too. The next bunch of comics I got, there is something big about this one. I can't remember what, $7.97. This is Yeah, that's true. Poor man's. Yeah, I definitely lucked out there. Um, this is 797. This is a variant, and this is the second printing of the variant. I haven't done my homework on these. I think this is the first cameo of Red Goblin. I'm not sure. This is another thing I don't follow. Picked that one up at Half Price Books, really cheap. 798. Picked that one up at Half Price Book. That's first printing, right? That's first printing. Yeah, that's not a variant. Nope, that's first printing. Go Down Swinging Part 2. 799. Go Down Swinging Part 3. First print. No variant. First printing. And they charged this one for $5. I don't know how much it was. It was actually originally it was $10. So this is half price. Number 800, Go Down Swinging Conclusion. I guess that's the end of Dan Slott's run on Spider-Man. That kind of historic run that he did there. So, bam. I'm willing to let those go. Somebody make me an offer too. 797 variant, second printing of the variant, which is kind of interesting. They made a variant and they made a second printing of the variant. 798, 799, and 800. All right, let's see what else I got. I've been looking at this one for a while, and I'm sure it's going to be funny. So I haven't checked it out yet. Holy Fucked. 99 cents. First issue. Looked fun. What is that? Action Lab. I know they do some silly, raunchy stuff. I thought I'd give it a try. It's been sitting half price forever. Went down $2. Grabbed myself another Paper Girls #1. Gonna hold on to these until they announce a TV show or a movie, or I lose all the money I've invested in them. I knew they had these at half price. So Jupiter's Legacy just got announced as one of Mark Millar's Netflix shows. So I grabbed myself a copy of #1. I already had a copy of #1. There's another copy of #1. There's another copy of #1. They also had Huck. They had issue like 2, 3, 4, and 5. They were like $2 each. So that's another $8 I didn't really want to spend because they didn't have issue 1. I know Huck is another one of his properties that's going to Netflix. Magic Order also, and I got Magic Order at my LCS #2 today. I'm closing in on catching up to this run that Charles Soule is doing on Darth Vader. I did not have 3. I had like 1, 2, 9 through 17. I was missing 3 through 9 or 3 through 8. So there's #3. Pretty cool. Really, I mean, Charles Soule is killing it. I'm not collecting it to collect it. That's one I love to read as a bi-monthly, I guess. Hey, somebody else joined us. Say hello. So I was like, oh man, I found another Darth Vader #3, first appearance of Dr. Aphra. What I actually found was the second printing of Darth Vader #3, which I still thought was pretty cool for $2. I'll take that second printing and pair it with the first printing. I thought that was pretty neat. I think the background color is different, if I recall right. It's not reddish in the first printing. It's something else. So I'm not sure. 10% cash back on eBay. That sounds like a good idea, poor man's. I will look into that. Definitely want to get that. I got like 4 copies of the regular, but I did not get the Virgin. I guess I didn't even realize it was the thing when I ordered the regular. So that's something I definitely got to look into. So Alpha Flight #2, another 25-cent comic. It's it's in better condition than the Batman. But for 25 cents, I'll always pick up issue #2 of Alpha Flight because it's pretty cool. I'll also pick up issue #3 of Alpha Flight, and I can feel, no, that's a staple. These are actually in pretty decent condition. I get them out of these poly bags. It's feeling like the old school poly bags, but good condition. Pick up some early Alpha Flights, not a problem there. Here's another one that actually I needed. I don't know if anybody out there, let me know if you're reading Baltimore. I think they're done with it. There's a character that Mike Mignola created for Mignolaverse. He's a peg-legged bastard of a guy. He just goes around killing vampires and trying to avenge his lost love, and takes it all over like mid-war, I think between First and Second World War, Europe, all over Western Europe. And I didn't have, there's like a bunch of mini series. Dr. Lescavar's Remedy is one of them that I never got the second one for. So to pick that up for 25 cents, I actually really, really love these. I don't think they get enough love. I think the Baltimore character is amazing. I think what he's done with the Baltimore storyline was just phenomenal. And I was sad to see it end. I can't remember the Red Death, or maybe there's one more after that. But anyway, I was really sad to see it end. This is one that I remember the cover, and it's not a big deal or anything, but I just remember this comic for some reason. So I saw that for 25 cents. I said, I'll pick it up twice. Dragon Slayer, 25 cents. This is when Dungeons and Dragons and the Dungeons and Dragons video game was really big, right? This is 50 cents. So this is like early 80s, the official Marvel Comics adaptation of the spectacular Paramount Disney motion picture. I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember the movie, but I just remember it was a big one. Yeah, I mean, it's just the sort of thing, especially if you're in your 40s and you were alive when this first came out and you were a kid. It's like that's something you got to get onto. Hey, speaking of something from the 80s, my sons are now making me proud. I wake up in the morning and instead of playing video games, they are making their D&D characters and rolling for their hit points and their constitution and charisma. Player's Handbook. This is 5th edition. Shows me how old I am or how young they are. They got for Christmas from like my mom. They got, hey, 4-Way Flashes is here. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, we got the Player's Handbook, we got the Monster Manual, and we got the Dungeon Master Guide. And sometimes my sons get together with their friends, but usually it's just my older son being the DM for my younger son, and kind of telling him everything he should do with his character. But it's pretty cool to see that they're still into that, And while I can print out a character sheet now instead of using loose leaf paper like I did back in 6th grade, it's really not changed a lot. You're still rolling for your hit points, your your constitution, strength, intelligence, wisdom, constitution, charisma, and something else. I can't remember what the 6 things are. And then, you get a certain amount of money. You start at level 1, you get an armor class, you can buy your weapons, you choose if you're a magician or a wizard. I mean, it's the same exact stuff. And it's just so great to see that is continued almost exactly as it was way back when I started. STR Dex Whist Chat Intcon. Man, oh man, either I drank more beer than I thought. You're going to have to explain that one for me. STR Dex Wichita International Convention. Man, help me out here, dude. I'm lost. I'm so lost. That's the best comment I've ever had in a chat in a live show. That's pretty awesome. Let me know what you're talking about, dude, because I'm lost. Strength, dexterity, wisdom, charisma, intelligence, constitution. Now I get it. And I thought you were trying to say where you were located or something. Yeah, that's it. Strength, dexterity, wisdom, charisma, intelligence, and constitution. Of course, what you love about it, that's how you learn that the word constitution means the way you're created, like what sort of health you have and your bodily insides. And I remember asking, what's constitution mean? And I remember my kids asking me that 40 years later. So really, really cool. I saw this for 25 cents and like Raiders of the Lost Ark. All right, I'll pair that with all my like silly 80s Marvel adaptions. I've got a whole bunch of this, like Alf #1 and New Kids on the Block, and just all these kind of like cheesy comics. I like collecting those. But then also for 25 cents, I got the Raiders of the Lost Ark 64-page collector's edition for 25 cents. I have no idea what the difference between these two is. Between the two are. It looks like the same story, but hey, there's some throwback Marvel movie adaptation action for you. Then this one, man, I was always a fan. Let me see if I can get this big sticker off to show you. No, I'm going to take this one out to show you guys. This has like this sticker from the bookstore that this was originally from. Ooh. This store is so old, they wrapped the, this was in the middle of the book, not in the back of the book. So, love me some Dark Horse adaptions of properties. Xena Warrior Princess. Always loved Xena and Gabrielle. I love that TV show in like the 90s. But can anybody tell me who did the artwork on this? It's covered up right there. I bet you can tell just by looking at this, right? It's very distinctive. I just showed one of his earlier books. Super distinctive artwork, right? Yeah, it's absolutely Mignola, right? Little MM down here, I think, or M down there. Just one M, M99. So yeah, this is so clearly Mike Mignola artwork. Let me compare that to the other one I had of his. Now that I've just knocked all my comics over. Hold on a second. Hey, if I'd actually planned this, I'd have it there at hand to show you. But of course, I didn't really plan this that well. Nope. There's an Alpha Flight. There's Darth Vader. There's Jupiter Legacy. Paper Girls. Holy Spider. I can't find it now. Yes, you're right. That's Mike Mignola. So I thought that was really cool. I'll definitely get him to sign that. He's going to be at Rose City in September. So I thought that was pretty cool. Plus, Xena Warrior Princess. Who can say a bad word about Xena Warrior Princess? What a great show that was, right? And then I got this one. I got to peel the label, but I figured, boom, I'll do it. I just love this like shininess here. I'm getting into these old Valiants. I'm not collecting tons of them because I could get like runs of the Second Coming of Dr. Mirage and Solar Man of the Iron. So I'm just trying to get some of the keys and some of the number ones. But I just like the look of these early and Valiant books. They're really cool. And this one, man, this shiny. I was like, yeah. I was digging for Youngblood #2, first appearance of the Prophet. Couldn't find it. I found like number 1. I found like a number, like a run in the higher numbers, but I couldn't find anything other than that. So I was psyched for that. But then this one, little bit of a spine roll, maybe could be pressed out, 25 cents. I remember when this was a hot spec book, right? New Avengers 27, first appearance of Hawkeye as Ronin. Is that what it is? I can't even remember. This was a hot book about 6 months ago, a year ago. Everybody was talking about that. 25 cents. I'll pick up another one, even if it's only a lukewarm book right now. And then this last one, again, to go with the cheese factor, Topps Comics presents. So I thought it'd be like a whole bunch of comic book stories about like baseball cards, but it's not. It's Silver Star, Bill the Galactic Hero, Jack Kirby's Teen Agents. And so on this, though, is Kurt Busiek has a story in here. And I love Kurt Busiek as a writer. I love what he does with Astro City, love what he does with Marvels. So I figure I pick it up. I'll see him at a convention sometime soon, and I'll get him to sign that. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's the run of comics that I got. Like I said, I was pretty happy with some of those. That Batman 635, can't beat that. Those Bill the Galactic Hero, you actually know. Wow, now I got to read it. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I got to go check that out. Thank you, Four-Way. So let's see what's going on. Bueller's got his 750 contest up. I entered that. You can enter through comments, through video, through Instagram. Bunch of other contests going on that I have not done, and I really got to catch up on my contests. Hopefully I'll get to that this weekend. We've just looking for a new house and dealing with sewer issues and inspection issues and all sorts of crazy stuff. It just drains you, takes the time away from, comic books and other things. So we'll definitely try to get to some more contests. I was watching Comics in a Cold One last night with All About Comics and Pope Grimy and Cat Ren from Cat Ren Figures. Man alive, that was fun. Those guys, they drink and they talk about comics, and that's a fun way to be if you've got the time and you don't have to get up too early. and Cat was hitting the vodka pretty hard, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, there you have it, man. A bunch of books. Really sweat covered stinky shirt, Lazarus shirt, some Star Wars books, some Spider-Man books, and that Batman 635 for 25 cents. So good times, good haul, good summer, and thanks for joining me, guys. Nice to have the two of you on, and I'll check you all later, right? So big shout out to Poor Man's Comics, big shout out to Four-Way Flashers, And let's see, list of participants. Oh, just 2 of us left, man. So, oh, now somebody just joined us. So over here, I know you can't see this. It says there's 4 people. When I click the 3 dots, it says Tat Comics is here now. Tat, you didn't miss anything. Here's my beer. Here's my shout out to Dick's Beer, Lava Rock Porter. Here's my shirt from Greg Rucka and Michael Lark, the creators of Lazarus, saying families belong together. Here's my fuck you to Trump. And here's all the comics that I got. I got Topps Comics Presents number 0 for 25 cents. I got New Avengers 27 for 25 cents. I got Turk Dinosaur Hunter with the shiny, shiny, flashy cover number 1 for 25 cents. I got an empty bag and board. I got Xena Warrior Princess with a cover by Mike Mignola for 25 cents. I got Holy Fucked for 25 cents. I got Paper Girls number 1 for $1.50. All this is half price books, my friend. 2 copies of Jupiter's Legacy. Yeah, this is the rewind for you, man. You didn't miss anything. Anybody who just caught on the end. There's Star Wars, Darth Vader, number 3 from Charles Soule. There's Kieran Gillen's number 3, second printing, first appearance of Dr. Aphra. Batman. Yeah, I'm a little buzzed. There's number 2, Alpha Flight for 25 cents. There's number 3, Alpha Flight for 29 cents. There is, there's the Baltimore. So there's Mike Mignola's art. Dr. Lescavar's Remedy, number 2 for 25 cents. 2 copies of Dragon Slayer for 25 cents. Raiders of the Lost Ark, the regular version, number 1, Marvel movie special adaptation. And there, right there, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the grand extra 64-page collector special. Can I finish it before the wife and kids come in from Taekwondo? I can hear them pulling up in the driveway. Here we go. Amazing Spider-Man, $800, couple bucks. Actually, $5 for that one. $7.99, $2. $7.98, $2. Second printing of the variant, $7.97, $2. Getting right up there towards the end. Second appearance of Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 for 25 cents. And finally, for 25 cents, Batman 635, a spine damaged version, but definitely worth more than 25 cents in my humble fucking opinion. So pretty happy there. Pretty good day at Half Price Books. Glad to see you all here. Chat, that's the fast version of the show. Glad you can make it. Poor man, 4-way flashes. Thanks for being here, guys. I will talk to you all later. Going to end the live stream now. There's the dog. Hey, Livy. Yeah, doggy's happy. Oh, Farley's Nerd Cave, man. Thank you for making it. Thank you for being here. You did miss it. I just rewound and did everything again. So I'm not going to do it a third time. But and now HME3 is here. Yeah, no, you're not late, man. I'm just too quick for you. Everybody's here. I should probably make these go like an hour before I start. No problem, Tat. Guys, catch it on the rewind. You can catch the last minute. I do everything fast forward or go the whole time. Have a good day.